If you want to know how to complete all week 8 challenges, go check out the rest of the video. Thanks to Hypex, I'm able to give you a full guide on the week 8 challenges. Let's start with the legendary quests. They will show up on Wednesday, July 28 at 10 AM ET. For the first challenge of week 8, you need to get Slone's order from a payphone. We've already had this quest in earlier weeks. Just visit one of those payphones to get Slone's orders. For the next challenge, you need to collect an access card from an IO guard. They have some more or less hidden locations on the island, but I recommend to just visit one of those satellite stations. For example, the one close to Lake Canoe and Dirty Docks. Focus on one of the IO guards, and after he gets eliminated, he should drop the access card. You only have to collect one card to complete the quest and get 45k XP. For the third quest, you need to plant wiretaps at different key locations. And there are a lot of locations on the island where you can find them. Let's start with the building with the small pool in the backyard. It's located on top of a hill. Around this building you will be able to find 3 locations where you can plant wiretaps. These are the small blue translucent objects you can interact with. And I'm not sure if you have to interact with all of them to make it count as one location. But I'm sure you have to go to at least 3 different locations to complete the quest. So let's move on to location number 2. And that's at the redacted bunker near Caddy Corner. If you come from this side, you will fly right into the first location. And if you go to the other side of the fence, near the rock, you can find the second wiretap. And if you go down here, and there's a stairs going up, and underneath the stairs you will find the final location. So the next 3 locations are all near the satellite stations. And the idea is kinda the same every time. All of these locations have 3 different towers. 1 with the big satellite and 2 with smaller antennas. At the bottom of each of these towers you can find 1 wiretap. So that's a total of 3 again. Interact with at least 1 or maybe all 3 of them to complete the quest. So this satellite station is the one near Lake Canoe and Dirty Docks. But you can also go to the base near the FM radio station. This one is on top of the hill between craggy cliffs and steamy stacks. And the third base where I was able to find these wiretaps is close to Weeping Woods. It's the one with NPC Rick Sanchez. This location actually has 1 extra tower just outside the base on the hill, but that one doesn't have a wiretap. So just pick 3 key locations and plant these wiretaps to get 30k XP. And for challenge number 4, you need to interact with an IO operative's computer. And when I went into replay mode, I found 2 interesting objects. The first one is the orange screen that's attached to the pillar of the big satellite. In normal games you can't see it, but in replay mode it is there. You also can't destroy it with your pickaxe. But the second object, and I think that's even more interesting, is inside these buildings. So if you enter the room, and behind you will see a computer on top of a box. So this should be the computer you have to interact with in order to complete the quest. But I'm not sure what the orange screen is doing there. For challenge number 5 you need to Mindwipe Bunker Jonesy, Swamp Stalker or Human Bill. So on this map you can see all their locations. And just as an example I will go to Swamp Stalker to show you where she is. So east of the satellite station there's a small building inside the swamp. In or around this building you will be able to interact with her. When you talk to her there should be an option that says Mindwipe or something like it. So pick one of these 3 NPCs to complete the quest and go on to the final challenge. And therefore you need to converse with characters to identify an infiltrator. You need to converse with a total of 5 characters to complete this quest. And it doesn't really say you have to go to certain NPC. So on this map you can see all the locations of all the NPC on this island. Just visit multiple NPC and start talking to them. So I've been to Rick Sanchez, Marigold, Sunny, Chimera, and the final one was Rook in the satellite station near Lake Canoe. And that one was a hit. Not only did she give it away by saying fellow human, but she also sells alien nanites. And if you go to the right you can say are you okay? And from that moment you will start a conversation until you can reveal her. And well, you know what happens? She became a trespasser. So I'm not sure if you have to reveal 5 NPC or just talk to them and see what happens. Anyways, this is the final legendary quest of week 8. Now let's move on to the epic quest. They will show up on Thursday, July 29th at 10 AM ET. For the first challenge you need to use shield potions in a single match. I recommend to go into Team Rumble because you always need to take some damage or respawn in order to take 4 potions in a single match. So in Team Rumble just take some shields, jump down and take some shields again to complete the quest in a single match. You will get 30k XP, you can move on to the next stage, which is collecting building resources. This challenge has party assist and you need to get a total of 750 building resources. And there's a very easy way to get this done. Every time you open a chest some materials will come out of it. Add all the wood, stone or metal you have to this pile. Pick up the new pile and this is the total amount of resources that will get added to the challenge. So for this example 270 stone. But you could also land at Lockjam Woodworks and smash those pallets. For the third stage you need to visit Coral Cove, Basecamp Golf and Unremarkable Shack. You don't have to do this in a single match, but because this challenge is party assist it is easy to complete. So Coral Cove is the landmark west of Coral Castle. You know, the place with those happy singing coral buddies. And for Basecamp Golf you need to go to the snowy mountain close to Caddy Corner. Don't confuse it with the base camp that's closer to Retail Row. This is the base camp that counts for the challenge. So that's the one close to the ice cream truck on top of the hill. And the final location is Unremarkable Shack. This building is located on the island northwest of Craggy Cliffs. Land in or near the shack to complete the challenge, get 30k XP and move on to the final stage, which is build structures, 25 to complete the challenge. And well, I think it's pretty easy, but to make it even easier they added party assist. Just hop into a game of Team Rumble and you will start with even more than 25 structures. Start cranking some 90s up or just build wherever you want to go and complete the challenge. This might be the easiest quest of the whole season. And for challenge number 5 you need to complete bounties from bounty boards. So they did change these boards a little bit this season, because you can only complete one bounty from every board. So once again I recommend to go into Team Rumble and land on one of those boards. Because the zone is moving so fast the chances this person dies in the storm is pretty big. So in the basement of the building west of Weeping Woods I activated my first bounty. But now the most important part is to stay alive, at least longer than your opponent. So I kept going towards the new zone, and once I was inside I just had to wait for a few seconds in order to get my bounty. I was even able to get my second bounty in the same match. There was a second bounty board at the orchard I could interact with. Shortly after this person got eliminated and I received my second bounty. And here you can see the locations of all the bounty boards on the island. Complete 3 bounties in total to finish the quest. You'll get 30k XP and you can move on to the second stage. And therefore you need to ignite enemy players or enemy player structures. A total of 15 is all you need to complete it. I recommend to land near Weeping Woods because it has a lot of fireflies. Make sure you collect a good amount of them because igniting stuff in this game might be a little bit glitchy every now and then. So if you have enough, scan for some big wooden structures in the end zone. Get close to it and see if you can edit the building, yes or no. Because if you can't edit it and it gets red, it means it's an enemy player structure. Now throw the firefly and just wait until you complete the quest. And for the final epic quest you need to emote in front of a camera at Believer Beach or Lazy Lake. Let's start with the location in Lazy Lake. Go to the building with the small pool. Next to the pool you can see a red umbrella with a camera right next to it. This is the camera you need to emote in front of. So you only have to pick one of these locations, but let me show you the second location as well, which is the camera at Believer Beach. It's located right next to the pier and you can see the same red umbrella next to it. So emote to get the final 30k XP. Good luck with everything, and every Thursday I'm live on this channel to complete the challenges. Feel free to join the stream and hang out with the community. So leave a like if this video is useful, subscribe to my channel, make sure you turn on notifications so you won't miss a single video. From now on you can use code RutgerK in the item shop to support the channel. My goal is to reach 25,000 subscribers, so maybe you can help me out. My name is RutgerK, thanks for watching and I see you in the next video.